What it is, what it is, what it is, YouTube, you know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose Squad. Let's kick it. The stars are light, are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Okay, that worked. What is this all about? What's so simple here? We're going to dive in. Let's get into this. Okay, so I'm going to set the stage because I was there. Well, I wasn't there, but I was a teenager there. And it affected me more than anything in the world. And we're going to get into what happened and why it is. Now, what is parental advisory? What is the PA? That little symbol there. What is that all about? Why is it there? Because back in 85, before 85, that didn't have any place. It took a couple years for them to get this logo here on the albums and everything. It took about 5 years after is when the label came. So let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So y'all know that I'm not fibbing. We're going to share sound like I always do because you never know. I might want to take you down a trip of that, but hold on. I got to go ahead and share the, gotta go ahead and share the screen and we can take off. I use Flashtop. I don't think I showed you the screen monitoring program I use, but this is the, let me go ahead and stop sharing because I have to go ahead and share the screen. Okay, screen shared. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now you can probably see it. You probably couldn't see it before. Go away. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into it. So I have it already here in Google Chrome. So let's go ahead and go to Google Chrome. Oh, that's the wrong. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's get into Wikipedia. This isn't the one I wanted to. This is the one I want to talk about. They're both the same, but okay. So PAL is a warning label by the recording industry, and it was adopted in 1987 by the British Pornography Institute. And in 2001, the label was placed on audio recordings in recognition of the inappropriate references such as sexual content and profanity, while with the intention of alerting parents of material potentially unsuitable for children. The label was first affixed on physically 33 and 1/3 RPM records, compact discs, cassette tapes, which y'all don't have no more, or compact discs, or record. The records are coming back, but it was included on digital listings offered on online music stores in PAL region territories. Some video games feature licensed music were affixed in the label 1990 to 2000, and this is what you see now. This was adapted in 1996. Recordings with the parental advisory label are often released alongside censored versions that reduce the elimination of objective material. Several retailers will distribute both versions of the product, occasionally with increased price for the censored version, while some sellers opt in amended pressings. And a main option is to choose not to distribute the explicit counterpart. The labeling has been widely criticized as ineffective and limited to inappropriate material to which young audiences are exposed. Let me get in the background because this is where it gets good. Okay, so this is the lady right here, Tiffin Gore in 2009. Now, let me explain something to you. That, y'all know that, right? That is the president's, Vice President Gore's wife. So just to let you know that's who that is. Okay, so that y'all know that. I got one word for him, and I'm gonna read. Okay, I got one. I got one word for her. Read between the lines. That's what I got to say about that, because this is what I think about it. Shortly after the formation in April 1985, which I'm going to get into it, it's called the PMRC. It's assembled a list of 15 songs which were deemed unsuitable content. Particularly criticism was placed on Darling Nikki by Prince. After PMRC co-founder Mary Tippin Gore heard her 11-year-old daughter sing the lyrics, which included explicit mention of masturbation. Come on now. That's like, okay, whatever. The Recording Industry Association of America, RIA, responded by introducing an earlier version of the content warning label. Although the PMRC was displeased and purposed that the music rating system structured like a Motion Picture Association of American Film Rating System be enacted. The RICA alternative suggested using the warning label reading parental guidance explicit lyrics. And after continued conflict between the organizations, the matter was discussed on September 19th during a hearing of the United States Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation, notably notable musicians. For example, oh, I love Frank Zappa. If you want, leave a comment below if you want to hear more about Frank Zappa. I love Frank Zappa. Dee Snider, Twisted Sister, John Denver, speaks itself. Each testified at this hearing with strong oppositions to PMRC warning labels and censoring in general. Approximately 2 months after hearing, the organizations agreed on a settlement on which audio recordings were to either be affixed with a warning label reading explicit lyric parental advisory or have its lyric attached to the backside of this package. In 1990, a now standard black and white warning label was design reader parental advisory explicit lyrics was introduced and has been placed on the bottom right-hand section of given product. The first album to bear the black and white parental advisory was in 1988. And guess who it is? It's like I thought. It's Straight Outta Compton by NWA. By May of 1992, approximately 255 records had been marked with this warning. In response to later hearing and the following, it was reworded as parental advisory explicit content, 1996. The system went unchanged until 2002, when the record labels affiliated with Barcelona began including specific areas of concern, including strong language, violent content, sexual content on compact disc alongside the GPAL. The parental advisory label was first used on music. Okay. Now, I am going to tell you this. And let him say it. I think he said the right one, because when this backlash hit, this song dropped. The amendment gave us freedom of speech. So what you're saying, it didn't include me? The First Amendment Yes, the First Amendment. It do include me. I like to party and have a good time. I'll put the link below here where I found it. It's gonna take me some time to find it, but I know the song and I know where it came from. So I'm gonna blast it here. All right. So there you have it. I hope y'all like this one. I know it's a little different, but I wanted to bring you up to par on why we have this mess on our hands. As DJs, I really don't care. I'll be honest with you. When I get a gig, I really don't care what they want. Whatever they want me to play, I'm going to play it. Now, the first thing that I do say when I talk to the bridegroom in person, if I usually get a chance to, or on the phone, whatever it is, to do the walkthrough, the first thing that I ask them is, Grandma ain't going to get offended if I play the song. That's the first thing that I ask, because guess what? I've had that happen. And if you want to know that, we'll go ahead and do that on Friday. I will go ahead and leave you. Oh, yeah, let's do that Friday. This Friday, we're going to do, actually Thursday. We'll do a Throwback Thursday. On Throwback Thursdays, I will go ahead and leave you with a piece of history. So be on the lookout for Throwback Thursdays. On Throwback Thursday, we will go ahead and discuss my old gigs. So we're going to have Manic Monday and Throwback Thursdays. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And go ahead and ring that bell for notifications for videos like this and countless others. Go ahead and leave a comment below. And go ahead and check out these two videos right here.
Before you get up for that final snack, I want you to know I'll be right back.
Psych!